MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. New York find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
And now in the box, Richie Ashburn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Roll. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Popped up. Hernandez is there. Makes the play. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Andrew Mccutchen, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swung on, missed. 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
So it was a swinging strike three. Bryce Harper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The set and the 1-0.
Outside.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Conforto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
So here is Keith Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the first baseman.
And the pitch.
Hernandez.
Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That is 7. The center fielder.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets.
Nimmo.
What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
Nope.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. There's Segura. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, Joe Torre.
Next for the Mets, Joe Torre. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. And now the first pitch. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Rollins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 1-0. Pitch pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. 2-0 count, and the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Runner breaks for third. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1. Runner goes. Popped up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Hit out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Number 56, Zach Eflin.
Into the box now, Zach Eflin. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To Hernandez, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt the guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping in now, Richie Ashburn. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Conforto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson.
Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one. Count
1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
The count 1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball inside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Dominic.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Adios, pelota. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Mccutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 New York. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Set and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Into the box, Andrew Mccutchen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Segura on at first, nobody out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. From the stretch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2. He's running. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Comes set. The 0-1.
No.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here's the 1-1.
Hey.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Phillies strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. That's pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith.
Back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Keith Hernandez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Right to him. One there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Next up from New York, Joe Torre flew out in his only at-bat so far. First delivery to him. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. From the stretch. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Fastball called for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. And now the first pitch.
Yeah. You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Eflin.
To the plate now, Zach Eflin. Yes, he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Very weakly on the ground. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now one down with the bases empty, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. The pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Nope. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he continues to swing the bat well as this is into center field for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Andrew Mccutchen as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Segura runs. Pitches high. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
2 out, nobody on. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Mcneil.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's Jeff Mcneil. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Chopped in front of home plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
No one on with 1 down, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carrasco.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carrasco, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering. Hey! Swings through it for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. It's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, Mccutchen.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Next up, Jimmy Rollins. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Taken, but called a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, Keith Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo.
Number 10.
So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Windup. Here comes the 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Joe. Sorry.
Next to dig in, Joe Torre. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now back, the right fielder, Michael.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Ranger Suarez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
55.
Michael Conforto will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
0-1 pitch on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Cano at third. Conforto is over at second with one down in the inning. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jeff Mcneil will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor May is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kevin Pillar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when the teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pillar is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 55.
Shane Victorino will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 8, Shane Victorino.
First offering.
1-0.
Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Next, it'll be Richie Ashburn. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Sam Coonrod will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Striding in is Francisco Lindor. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far.
Lindor.
The pitch.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The left fielder, number 11, Kevin.
And now here is Kevin Pillar. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mccutchen will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. Off and running is Lindor. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Grounded to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gene Segura. First delivery to him.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Andrew Mccutchen, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Bryce Harper struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw under Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon
First
Nimmo.
pitch of the AB now. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of
Catcher,
success
number
with it.
9.
Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Joe Torre. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Right to him. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. It was a base hit last time up. Now here's the first offering. Lined into right, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on,
The
looking
right
for a
fielder,
dead
number
red
30,
piece of cheese, middle of the
Michael
plate, and he didn't miss it.
Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
Ball 1, no strike.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. Adios, pelota. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken
21.
low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And
I got
here's a
2 on the
fastball,
count.
not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
So now to the plate, Jeff Mcneil, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pause. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count remains full. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 6-2. Miguel Castro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
Stepping in once again is JT Realmuto. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
The batter, the pitcher, Jimmy Rollins.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way. Castro throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
At the plate now is Rhys Hoskins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering.
No, that's down.
That's inside. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in next, Alec Bohm. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Philly down to their last strike. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook. And that can really frustrate you.
Seth Lugo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Brad Miller will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
Two men are on with 2 men out. strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. New York rode an important 6th-inning to victory in this one. Carlos Carrasco earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.